everybody. I'm back again. And it is day 25. So, I actually, with other people, I noticed that they have things like scripts and stuff, although those have a tendency to be for when they're doing like videos, which would make sense if I was doing a video that wasn't live streaming. But I tried to do a topic list, which I guess kind of makes sense. Um, the topic being like how would I expect people to learn from me, assuming that's what I'm on here for. And I guess that's kind of where I need to focus what I'm trying to do. But um, for the most part, I want to try and entertain people, although I don't know if this is really entertaining. Um, I think this is more behind the scenes, which I don't mind doing too. I also like showing people how I got to a thing. I do like explaining situations and whatnot as well. I mean, being able to show my process, as it were. Um, but for specifically when it comes to I really don't have a problem with that when it comes to creating comics and things like that. However, when it comes to writing, I don't know. I mean, because I never really thought of my. I guess my thing is I never really thought of myself as having got to that point in writing where I feel comfortable giving advice. However, having said that, just because I don't feel comfortable giving advice doesn't mean I can't give advice. Or also that people can't learn from things I'm doing wrong. I guess the biggest thing is identifying when I'm doing a thing wrong so people can learn from it. That would be key. But I mean, there's things that I know from creating comics that also transfer over to writing and the creative, like just the creative in general. Um, Creativity in general, where in every time, wherein just certain things with the creative process are similar. There's the imposter syndrome that people feel. There's the frustration that people feel, and I've noticed that's universal. No matter what you're creating, is part of a creative process. Not necessarily a good part, but it's a part of it, and it's something I've worked with. When it comes to things like grammar and that kind of how to, I would just recommend books, lots of books, because that's what I'm doing. um, I read a lot, and I think that's also key. I hear that from pretty much any other writer you talk to is will tell you that you need to read in order to write. That's the same thing as when I'm working on comics. I look at other comics, I read other comics in order to be able to increase my craft. And now I'll get to the part where, because that was just sort of my little intro thing, which didn't really have much of a point. I mean, I guess you can only expect so much from one index card. I don't know. This is why I don't do the scripting very well. Because I mean, I guess I'm not sure. Anyway, where am I at? So I started last night on trying to figure out where I'm at in this draft and expanding on it. So it's just the beginning stages. It's like starting all over again, only with 5 days left to go, and I'm at the starting gate again, which is fine, I guess, maybe. And I have a new notebook for it because Why not? This is my other project notebook where I'll be doing the outlining for this one, which I'll tell you about it basically because why not? This one is it's I would say it's a sequel, except for it happens right before the end of the first book, and like literally right before the end, because at the end of the first book, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could say that I don't want to spoil the first book because I really has it's been out for a while, but there hasn't been a lot of people reading it, so I wouldn't want to spoil it. But anyway, it's a whole entire adventure that happens in between, and it makes sense when you read The Search for the Unicorn. Having said that, yeah, so there's a whole entire story that happens. Mostly because I was positive. I was positive that there was a novel that he wrote, that my dad wrote, called Carla and the Elves. Because the first book is called Search for the Unicorn, and I'm positive there's a book out there somewhere. I'm probably gonna find it after I finish writing this. I'll find the manuscript with the adventure in it because that is the way. That is my way. Um, yeah. What else do I have to say? Um, Not a lot. I'm going to be continuing on that. I'm also going to be continuing on my book formatting. I finished all the I, I finished all the ebook stuff, so that was good. And now I'm just down to the hard copy formatting, which is going to take a little bit longer. But I'm really, really hoping to be able to have that done by the end of the week. That is the goal. So I can simply just release it on the Monday along with the ebooks. So, and for those of you who have been watching the stream, the Twitch stream all the way along, or who have been, pardon me, who have been watching my YouTube, either or, um, it's actually one of the books that I read, and that'll be coming out on the 30th. Pre-orders now. Wait, I just did a promo spot. I don't know if I'm allowed to do promo spots. Anyway, that's the thing that happened. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have for tonight. Because I'm just gonna keep on going. We don't need that. We need more entertainment in our lives and not me sitting around going So without further ado, I'm gonna get to some writing and formatting, and I'm pretty sure I'll have more to talk about tomorrow. I hope I have more to talk about tomorrow because right now this is just a quick update saying where I'm at, which is about to start fighting on a not even first draft yet. We're not there yet. We're still doing well, kind of just a more in-depth outline because I'm trying to do the snowflake method, which is having results, but I'm not actually doing the snowflake method. I'm just doing a variation of the snowflake method. Yeah. One of these days, I think I might just try and actually start at the beginning, pardon me, read the instructions properly, and then do it. It is a goal. This is the way. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.